I recently came across a really fascinating giant fly, significantly larger than common flies, and its hunting skills are just as formidable as hornets. It can even prey on wasps and take down praying mantises. These assassin flies eat almost any flying insect. Masters of ambush, these insects are also known as robber flies. Interestingly, flies themselves become one of the primary food sources for robber flies. Unlike common flies, they neither suck blood nor transmit diseases. They are generally regarded as beneficial insects. When this assassin fly buzzes its wings, it creates a deep hornet-like vibration. With remarkable explosive acceleration and agile hunting strikes, it even shares some visual similarities with hornets. Pretty fascinating. Could these actually be kept as pets? I checked online shops and found people actually selling these as pets. Unbelievable! Wow! At just $5 each, it's a great deal. So I ordered one. After 4 days, my package finally arrived. It was delayed by over a day, and with this heat wave, I'm really worried about my pet. Wow, it's incredibly resilient. It looks great and is exceptionally large, a very cool fly. Now that I'm letting it out, I should give it a name. How about Kale? Sounds good, cool name. Well, you can see just how big Kale really is. He's much bigger than my pet mantis. Even my mantis seems scared of him. After all, he's a true airborne killer. I'm sorry, my little mantis seems a bit shaken, so I decided to treat it to some food. She's such a lovely pet. I paid $3 for her and it was totally worth it. Kale was buzzing loudly inside the container like an angry hornet, honestly a bit scary. But I was curious if he'd attack, so I tried letting him crawl onto my hand. Oh my god, I was pretty scared. This was no joke. Robber flies have a really dangerous proboscis. Their bite is really painful and can even leave a permanent scar. Luckily for me though, Kale didn't attack. He turned out to be much friendlier than I expected. Actually, they won't attack humans unless you try to grab them directly. But that needle-like mouth part is formidable. It can pierce through most insects' bodies and inject venom. It's incredible! When I touched Kale with tweezers, its mouth part secreted venom as it tried to fight back against me. In nature, after catching its prey, a robber fly skillfully injects digestive fluids. It then waits patiently for the prey to liquefy before feeding. After days in transit, it must have been really thirsty, so I gave Kale some water. He dove right in and started guzzling it down. Kale is not very afraid of people, a great little pet. Alright, time to build it a new home. Besides the glass container, I need to find some natural materials outdoors. I headed to a small grove nearby. It had everything I needed. Now, let's collect these materials. The most important thing is, they are completely free and very easy to keep alive. That's fantastic. Finally, I gathered some tree moss. Alright, that's everything. Now, let's build a simple terrarium for Kale. To give you a better viewing experience, I did not add narration to the terrarium setup part. This allows for better viewing and appreciation of the music. Upcoming content is very exciting, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, sorry to keep Kale waiting. His new home is finally all set up. Time to let him check it out. Actually, this home might be a bit small for Kale. He needs plenty of room to fly. He moves like a solitary hunter, and these robber flies don't live long. In captivity, they typically only last a week or two. I tried offering it some food, but it resisted. Robber flies aren't really suited to force feeding. That's one way they differ from mantises. Alright, I got Kale a few feeder roaches and placed them in the terrarium. Now, hoping he hunts them down on his own. I hoped Kale would enjoy his stay. I even opened the lid daily for a few hours so he could feel free. After a week, he died. I'm so sorry. Maybe robber flies aren't meant as pets, unless you let one fly free in a room. Well, that wraps up today's video. Your likes and subscriptions mean a lot to us. Thanks for watching.